Hi there, I feel like responding to this video.
As being Thai, you're always taught to be racist somehow. Which I don't know how, but we are fucking racist. Like Thai people, we are. And we were taught to like.
Nah fam, don't speak for me, many other Thai people who ain't like that.
I was just taught to hate white man and foreign, like not hate them, but not accept them as who they are.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, they're just a farang, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So that's how I got taught and brought up to be.
Okay, so he was never taught to hate white people and this came out of his own damn mouth. But he had to backtrack because the word hate is strong, right? But the word farang, that has been integrated into the Thai language since we were trading with the Persians. And then came the Portuguese, where they established relations with Thailand back in the 16th century, right? So we have been borrowing words from whatever non-Thai people were using to describe themselves or others. And back then, Thailand used to be known as Ayutthaya, right? And I spoke about this in this video of mine about the history of Thailand. So go check it out. So anyway, he was just taught to use the term that refers to white Westerners, which generally doesn't hold negative connotations. And by not accepting them as Thai by appearance at first makes sense because we're not colorblind. So we know that you grew up from a different culture. But when anyone starts speaking Thai and aligns with Thai customs, we accept you as Thai, regardless of your skin color. And if you want to argue that tourists pay higher prices than the locals, you have to understand that these tourists, they have higher purchasing power, only because they come from stronger economies. I mean, even if they were to get charges at different prices, they're still affordable for them. But if they were to get charged the same prices as the locals, they could just easily afford everything while the locals struggle. However, this practice of dual pricing is like, it doesn't apply in every situation in Thailand. It's just certain tourist attractions. But the thing is, it's not the only country that operates like this. Because when I visited Spain, I had to pay tourist tax, right? And I was willing to, because if I wasn't, then I wouldn't fucking go in the first place, would I?
Like we call black people Nico. That's how racist we are, bro.
I didn't even know this.
Just as we adopted the term farang, we also adopted a word that derived from a different language and culture. The term Nico in Thai, it doesn't really carry the same weight of hatred and racism as the West, because our history didn't develop the same way as that of the West. I mean, we didn't invent the word Negro, and not only that, it's supposed to be pronounced as negro, you know, because this language came from the West. Que es negro en español, which is black in Spanish. I mean, we didn't enslave and then attach negative connotations to this word over the course of history to turn it into a derogative term. The racist white supremacists devalue black people because of slavery and because of their racist ideologies. Where do Thai people fit in here? Except for the fact that we also get dragged down by these white supremacists as well. I mean, that's the only time that we fit in. Also, colorism in Thailand developed from classism and not racism. I mean, historically, lighter complexion meant avoiding the outdoor hard labor in the sun, you know, like indicating that you come from a higher socioeconomic background. And also, colorism is actually quite prevalent in the Asian cultures. You know, I personally think that it's outdated. And remember this lady from my last video? She's starting to think that too. She's starting to think it's quite outdated, this mindset. And she is allowed to change her mind, right? However, Western imperialism and assimilation exacerbated the idea of white privilege and superiority, not just within Thailand, but also across the globe. Like, they can't fucking leave other people alone.
It's true. It's
Yes.
true. It's true, Piton?
Negro meaning black people.
Yeah.
Negro.
Maybe not the racist but we call that a long time.
Yeah, by whites. No, listen. By whites. The whites gave us that. It's,
The white.
Yeah, when they came here.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So if you knew this, then how are Thai people racist? I mean, they just used the term that they heard foreigners use without knowing the historical and cultural context behind it. And now in the present day, in the internet era, we have now becoming more culturally aware and sensitive towards the marginalized group of people. So now we use the term kondam which means black people, and also Kon Piu Si, which means people of different skin tones that ain't white.
Why you call them Thai people? The Thai people are Negroes. You shouldn't be calling them that. You shouldn't be calling them this. We have, bro, in Thailand, we have Negroes tribe as a Thai.
You mean Manik people of Thailand, not Negroes?
So you just tell me. You can't be telling me. Anyway, I don't want to go into that shit too much. A lot of people has forgotten. And that's why I say us Thai are very racist. But we just don't know it.
Well, he just labeled the Manik people of Thailand to be Negroes when they consider themselves to be Manik people of Thailand. I mean, he just described his ignorant self here, but he just didn't know it.
Because we got taught and brought up like that.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's a banter. It's nothing serious. Oh, I'm only bantering with you, man. But they don't know the real deeply meaning behind it. Like him, he's older than me. He don't even know what Negro means. He just know that we call you black people Negro.
But since you were raised in like England,
Yeah.
right, you have more of a
I
different perspective.
I'm
on
noticing
the truth.
it.
Yeah, you notice it. Yeah.
I just noticed it. When I came back 3 years later, when I start knowing English and when I start realizing the certain words and racism, what race is, that's when I realized my race is fucked.
His perception of his own people is fucked. I mean, he's willing to understand how other people's history developed, but harshly criticize his own people for not going through the same historical events. You as a Thai person, you should be able to empathize with your own kind the most as to why many of us do not know much about the history of racism, right? You were in their position once with that ignorant mindset, because Black history is not part of a Thai curriculum, nor is it a national celebration in Thailand, because we weren't involved in the atrocities of transatlantic slave trades to be having the same conversation about the civil rights movement and Black History Month later on. The same way that many Westerners do not know about the historical and cultural development of Thailand. Most of us don't know about yours.
I wouldn't say. I do,
we do have this thing called polite because we're Buddhists.
Right.
It's the Buddhist, it's the religion that was built in us too, that we can't. I mean, it's so hard,
So
bro.
I have a question. Like,
yeah.
do you think people are being fake polite
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, straight up, fool.
Okay.
Straight up, fool.
I've had people here treat me great. You know, even though
Yeah,
I'm,
great, of course, because they want something out from you.
You think that's the case with everybody?
I mean, every human being is like that, though.
Okay, I mean, fake polite, two-faced bitches, con artists, manipulators. This can be found in any society. I mean, it has nothing to do with race, but it's down to the individuals. And no, Buddhism didn't teach anyone to fake politeness. Instead, Buddhism emphasizes on genuine compassion, as well as mindfulness, and also respect for all beings. I mean, mindfulness is something that this Thai guy is missing for sure.
They could say they're not.
Yeah.
I can sit here and argue with them. Oh yeah, I'm such a peaceful person. Fuck off, man. No one's perfect. Don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that peace Buddhist shit.
Yeah.
I'm Buddhist. I know, and I talk Buddhist. And if Buddha was sitting here, he will not be bullshitting to these Thais. I'm just saying real shit.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things has been deep down and digged out, and it's been washed by these religion, and we realize like, a lot of things that we do is okay because we're peace.
If that's the case, then he ain't been enlightened one bit, and it's a sad shame. I mean, I think he's just talking off his ass, judging from the fact that he's mixing the principles of Buddhism with failings of individuals. Okay, I am not a follower of any religion since my prepubescent years because I don't need it. But if you want to argue that I don't know much about Buddhism, I can always ask my white stepdad, who studied Buddhism when he was a monk. And he started learning about Buddhism in India first, and then he traveled to Thailand to learn more about Theravada Buddhism, which is more predominant in Thailand than in India. My stepdad would have the opposite to say from this Thai guy for sure about Buddhism. The Buddha's teachings, known as the Dharma, focus on the Four Noble Truths and also the Noble Eightfold Path, which includes right speech. It encourages truthful, harmonious, as well as non-harmful communication. And this Thai guy over here who claimed to be a Buddhist, he's still struggling to reach enlightenment. This is why I don't follow any religion, because I know somehow I would fuck it up. So I just bloody exist. I mean, how is my moral compass? Well, it seems to be working fine most of the time, even when I seek retribution. Yeah. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. So don't you fuck with me? Maybe I'm crazy.
It's okay to say that because we're Thai. No. It's okay for you to say Nico, bro. It's not for you to call him Farang. It's no hell way. You know what Farang comes from?
French, right? It means a Frenchman.
It's the French.
So it's like...
So when you call the Farang, you're only calling in the French. But the Farang goes out to all the foreigners.
Yeah.
How racist is that?
It's not racist, you flipping idiot. Like, look, it's just a term that Thai people use to refer to Caucasians in general without holding any prejudices. Okay? Farang said is another foreign word adopted by Thai people because, you know, the French, they call themselves like, you know, Français, which is the masculine form, and also Française, which is the feminine form. And also, they used to call themselves the Franks because of the Frankish Empire, right? And that consists of like so many Germanic tribes in the regions of like France and Germany and some other bits of other countries surrounding that area. I mean, I kind of forgot, but I had a quick look on YouTube anyway about the Frankish Empire. The word Farang said relates to French people or France. And the word Farang means, you know, foreigners who are Caucasians, right? And this foreign word we borrowed from the Persians when the Persians referred to European people as, you know, Farang. So basically, we just borrowed the word from the Persians when they were trading with us back in the days when when Thailand was known as Ayutthaya. So it was that long ago. I mean, so many countries were trading with us because we were like the center of global trading. Like we were the entrepreneur of international trading networks, where so many things and words were introduced to us. So eventually we would have adopted and then adapted into Thai versions, such as the word rien, which is the adaptation of the word reo, which is the Portuguese currency. And the Portuguese were the first European to have contact with Thai people back then. I mean, the Persians were there before the Portuguese, but it was starting to become the center of global, I need to say global warming, global trading. I'll give you some more examples of Thai adaptations of foreign words. Tissue, tissue. Cafe, cafe. Coffee, กาแฟ Pizza, pizza. Hamburger, hamburger. French fries, French fry. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Footpath, footpath. Motorcycle, motorcycle. ขี้เกียจพูดให้จบ Strawberry, strawberry. This word has been adapted into a Thai insult, which means a lying bitch. The more you know, the more you grow. Anyway, speed rider, speed rider. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Save yourself, black man. Save yourself, black man. You get my point.
I think that's the way they just
There you
label.
go. No, but to me, it's racist, bro. If you grew up in a racial and taught about racist, shit's racist. You shouldn't be giving. When a bar girl, right? Like I had a one-time experience with my stepdad, white as a fucking cotton. Yeah, so she's there. Walking on this walking street in Hua Hin. I ain't gonna say where. It's one place there. We walking down and this Thai girl was just, oh, handsome Farang, handsome Farang. 2-3 times okay, but the whole street. By the end of the street, I just got pissed off. I just had to say something. I know my stepdad didn't like it. He accepted it for to be called Farang. But as a Thai man, I know about racist and being racist too back at home. I don't play that.
Handsome Farang just means handsome foreigner. I mean, why wouldn't his stepdad like it unless it's not true for him? Why is your stepdad ugly? I mean, there aren't any racial battles for white people in Thailand to go through anyway, because, you know, the term Farang is not even derogative. If anything, some Thai people regard white people as higher than him and themselves. So I don't feel like white people are getting any negative effects from people using the term Farang, especially when the term handsome is in it as well. Classism in Thailand cannot be equated to the term Farang used to refer to white people, as, you know, the term Farang is not derogatory in nature. I mean, Thailand is heavier on classism than racism, as it develops social hierarchy rather than racial one. I mean, you know, because its history is different compared to the West. But you must remember, in all cultures, social hierarchy was there before racial hierarchy.
Yeah.
You have to teach them. Or either that, I mean, they might not listen or might not even give a fuck at all, because the next white man, they're going to say, Mr. Handsome Farang.
Mm.
But at least you educate them. You let them know that what they're doing is for ignorance.
Mm. Yeah, and I think they're coming from a place of ignorance. Even when they say, you know, Negro, I think they don't really... they're not
they don't
trying
mean
to stab the person.
No,
like,
no. I didn't mean
someone,
it like that.
Yeah.
But I just felt like they need to be educated, not saying we've been saying it for a long time.
And you know, it's interesting that you say this, because I've seen like a lot of posts on Instagram now.
Yeah.
People are so comfortable saying, yo, nigga, and on the post, and I'm looking at who's saying it. And there's like these little Asian girls, sometimes it's white girls, European people, you know, but what they're doing is they're following the hype. They're following the music, the trends, you know, they think it's okay. I actually had an incident with a guy here who was like, yo, nigga. And he was like Malay. Yeah, dude was Malaysian. He was saying it in a, you know, and I didn't even get triggered, bro. Because at the end of the day,
You wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would laugh.
But
at
I
it.
told him, I was like, you know,
There you go.
if the wrong person hears you, you know, like a tourist coming through here, they might react different. He's like, no, but you don't understand. Like, I respect the culture. I grew up in Malaysia and it was like this. And I was like, bro, you don't want to go there. Like, you don't even understand. You say this in Atlanta or you say this somewhere else, it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem for other black people too when they hear other black people using this derogative word. I mean, my boyfriend doesn't like it. And also, I don't see any East Asian people referring themselves as Ching Chong Yellow Peril. Or, I don't know, I don't think Southeast Asian people would consider themselves as, you know, the white man's burden. Like how the American white supremacists described us historically, like through their racist ideologies to justify colonization. I have heard some Pakistani people trying to redefine the word Paki into something that they're proud of, even though it was once just only known to be derogative. I mean, it still is derogative now, but, you know, the word was invented by the racist white people of Britain against Pakistani people in the UK. And I'm pretty sure that there are Pakistani people out there who do not use this term at all, unless the context is about racism in British history.
You know, like,
because I got checked throughout the whole a lot of foreign friends of mine, blacks or white, they call me Chinese Joe, right?
Which sounds racist too, because you're not even Chinese if you want to
go
go there.
There you go, bro. But at the same time, there's only certain people can say certain things.
Nobody owns words out there.
I agreed. But let's take an example. An Asian youth telling the Asian youth, you allowed to say the N-word. Who the fuck are you? What?
Yeah.
Wait, you Asian is a fucking ส้มตำ bro.
ส้มตำปลาร้าบ้านแม่มึงไหมมีแต่มึงคนเดียวนี่นะที่ช่วยฝรั่งเนี่ยด่าคนไทยทั่วประเทศแม่งสักกระเบือไม่ว่าไอ้น้อง
Sometimes.
And you telling this guy to say he's okay to say the N-word because he's from the America. I'm from the America. I'm from the hood. I'm like, bro, you need to check yourself.
Okay. This particular guy, he was just trying to integrate or imitate, which is a form of flattery, innit? I mean, where is the racism in this? It's just ignorant to me. I mean, he wasn't trying to harm anyone. He just thinks that the culture is cool and he's just trying to blend in, not knowing what is what. Kind of reminds me of this teacher from Everybody Hates Chris.
You know?
I mean, I know some Asians that say it.
I know
they were
a
in
lot.
the struggle with a lot of people that identify with that word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, bro, I mean, even
But
I
it
say
doesn't give them the permission to give the other Asian.
I see what you're saying.
You hear what you said?
Yeah, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
Right? But everybody's perspective is so different. It's like,
it's just like,
just live and it you know, whatever
for
we
me,
do and say, bro.
I'm an alpha male, bro. I'm a fucking alpha male, innit? Yeah.
Were you bullied at school? Seems like you developed some sort of superiority complex.
I don't see things. If it's wrong, I'm an old school head. Yes, I'm only 29 years old. A lot of people might think, yo, he's still a young man. Some of them, oh, he's a little baby. Yeah, to you, yeah.
Yeah.
But to my eyes, I ain't.
Well, that was very touching.
So certain things I see, I just feel like I need to approach and say something because it might go a long way.
Seeing things from a black and white perspective all the time is the sure way to live a fucked up life. Because there's no room for mindfulness.
I'm not checking them in a bad way. I'm just giving them the education.
Feel you.
You know?
Yeah.
I guess I can say the same.
That's all it is. It's like, you're not wrong for not being educated.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me. I'm not saying that like you're so wrong for saying things like that. You're so wrong for... No. Yeah. You're not wrong for being educated. I'm just trying to educate you.
Mm-hmm. And you know, things can happen anywhere, bro. I mean, I've had an incident in Chiang Rai where a girl straight up called me and that's funny. That's racist. She straight up called me and bro. And she knew what it meant. She knew what it meant. Her ex-boyfriend was from South Africa.
Yeah.
He was a white dude. He was a white South African that taught her the word. And and she knew what it meant. I was like, yo, that's not funny. I was like, don't do that again. And the whole night, you know, we were drinking that night and stuff, and she just
keep slipping out.
No, not slipping out. Purposely started saying it, laughing about it. I was like, I never hung out with her again. She owns a business over there too. I was like, man, but bro, I didn't let none of that get to me because I felt like, bro, people are going to be ignorant and they're going to say things and do things. Yeah. You know, it's like, I don't focus on that because no matter where you go in the world, like there's always going to be bad stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so her racist white boyfriend taught her this derogatory word, but how much does she understand the negative weight that it carries? I mean, judging from this guy's story, it seems like she doesn't understand it at all. But the white guy, on the other hand, he knows better than to use the N-word, but he still taught her this term, making him a racist. I mean, to her, she's just a Thai woman with no deep understanding of the history of racism. I mean, she was just picking up some aspects of, another culture. What would confuse a lot of Asian people even more is hearing and seeing this term being used among certain black people, and the media exacerbates this confusion. However, not every black person advocates for this derogatory word. I mean, it's not like he got stabbed or shot just for being black. In fact, he was there to have a drink with her. It's just sad that she didn't get it, but how was she supposed to learn shit under the influence of alcohol?
But bro, their karma's gonna
stuff. I call it ignorant fuckers. That
there's good and bad, everywhere.
They could have
and this is
educated
considered
themselves,
bad.
bro.
And you could have at least be humble, bro.
They know. You said it yourself.
This girl knew.
She knew.
She was educated and she still was bad.
Yeah.
So this is why I consider it bad, because at that point you're trying to harm the person. You're coming from an evil place when you know you can intentionally harm someone and you do it.
That too.
At that point, it's like, just cut those things out of your life.
Oh, she's just trying to suck your dick.
Not as much as you're trying to dick ride the black community by stomping on your own people. Me, on the other hand, I make love to my black man, but I still don't label all of my people to all be racist. And I like to point out that some black people are actually racist against Asian people.
That's why she's trying to get under your skin.
I don't know. Either way, I found that too much, so I cut it off.
Yeah.
But-
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too. I wouldn't have the patience to be like, what the fuck? I wouldn't, even though I'm Thai, bro. But
Yeah,
all
yeah.
my friends are black and colored. Like they're not. Some of them are not full black, but majority of them are.
Yeah.
And they're not African black. They're Caribbeans.
Yeah.
So like they're different than the Africans.
Africa has various skin tones and facial features as it was the place where all humans were from originally. Don't forget about the albinos of Africa as well. So I don't know what he meant by African black. I mean, was he thinking there's only this skin tone in Africa? I just want to make it clear that this Thai man doesn't speak for all the Thai people out there. Anyone can have their opinions, but don't present them as facts. Because not all Thai people were taught to be racist, okay? I mean, football is one of the most popular sports in Thailand. Just like Muay Thai. Not only that, Thai people admire all sports players with talent, regardless of their skin color. Many of us are inspired by black music and black culture, and we also admire many other people and cultures too. This is why you can freely practice your religion in Thailand, and we have been accepting of the LGBT community way before the West did, because of Buddhism. อนัตตาแปลว่าไม่มีตัวตน เน้นย้ำความคิดที่ว่าความแตกต่างทางเชื้อชาติหรือลักษณะภายนอกอื่นๆ เป็นเพียงแค่ภาพลวงตา พระพุทธเจ้าทรงสอนว่ามนุษย์ทุกคนมีความเท่าเทียมกันโดยไม่คำนึงถึงเชื้อชาติวรรณะหรือว่าสถานะทางสังคม Buddhism opposes social hierarchy and strives for equality, which means there's no room for classism. Also, you have to remember that Siddhartha Gautama renounced his position as a Hindu prince and his wealth to seek enlightenment, and he actually attained it. So, failures by individuals has nothing to do with his teachings. There are other principles of Buddhism that I haven't covered yet, but I'd like to discuss this with my stepdad, who studied Buddhism when he used to be a monk. Do Thai people consider him as a Farang? I guess so at first, because they don't know him, but, you know, if he starts speaking Thai or praying in Thai, they will accept him as their own. Does my stepdad find the word Farang offensive?
Hello?
Hi, Dad. It's me.
And it's me.
It's me. It's Jane.
Yes, I know, and this is me, Greg.
Hi. Dad,
Hi.
do you
Yeah.
find the word Farang offensive?
Huh?
Do you find the word Farang offensive?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that's all I need to know.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too, bye.
Bye. Anyway, nobody respects the sellout. And those that do have questionable values. How is this Thai guy a sellout? Well, he's quick to criticize the entire population of his own people by not showing compassion and understanding, and also aligning himself with foreign perspectives, which often misrepresent or oversimplify complex issues. Instead of advocating for his community, this Thai guy perpetuates negative stereotypes and also distances himself from the very people he's supposed to be supporting. I mean, this is not how you hold people accountable, by blaming individuals' actions on an entire group, because it is unfair. He certainly represents some Thai people who seek validation by pandering to foreigners while disregarding their fellow citizens. You ain't got no self-respect, bro. การกระทำเช่นนี้จะทำให้คนไทยทั่วๆไปไม่ยอมรับน้อง เพราะว่าน้องเนี่ยดูถูกพวกเขาแล้วก็เหมารวมกันทั้งหมด ชัดเจนไหมน้อง โอเค คนไทย คุณคิดยังไงกับเรื่องนี้คะ แล้วอย่างหนึ่งนะ เจนอยากให้ใครสักคนนี้นะส่งวิดีโอนี้ไปให้คุณครูเดวิดหน่อย เพราะว่าเจนอยากจะฟังความคิดเห็นของเขาในภาษาไทยหรือว่าภาษาอังกฤษก็ได้ ช่วยหน่อยนะ And Ani, I'm quite disappointed in you. Don't know where you find this Thai clown from, but you could have interviewed me instead. โอเคค่ะทุกคนอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์แล้วก็กด subscribe นะคะ And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.